Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to... to the task and force the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wilson to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
20. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, and he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Frank Clark.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Boy, that went straight out of bounds, and that will set the return team up in the red zone already. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Baron Browning gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Under pressure, they got him again. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. To throw is Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough third and 9.
Give him the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
Well, when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. This offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Newton on 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Washington. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Back to throw, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Throwing is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, it's Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
20.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Newton. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. After the sack on first down, Newton, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, throw to the right here to Gordon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They get this out quickly to the left side. He's got the first down and more than that. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On second down, Williams. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the